Greetings, traveler. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we are going to talk about spending Christmas alone, either by choice or not. I believe there are a few people this year who will be spending Christmas completely alone. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing. And even for those who are considering it, to stay away from their loved ones for safety reasons, this is an opportunity to spend a great Christmas, a different Christmas, to spend some time with yourself and still have a good time. So I have this notebook with me, and I thought I could write down some ideas that we can do in case we are spending Christmas alone. And by the way, that will probably be my case this year as well. So as you relax, I will be writing down some of these ideas on this lovely notebook I have. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is plan ahead to make sure that you don't get to the Christmas Eve without any idea of what you'll be doing, because you might not have any great ideas then, and it could become quite boring. So what are the things you need to have a good night or a good evening, better said, at your home? I'd say you'd have to have a warm environment. So if you have a fireplace or even electrical heating, you should definitely turn it on in advance. Make sure you have a warm living room to spend those Christmas Eve hours. So you will have a cozy environment. You can feel warm even when there is no one around. It's just you. So warm living room. And then, since it's Christmas, well, I think you deserve to have some Christmas decorations set up, even if you're going to be alone. I don't know if you restaurant, or if you're trying not to spend too much money, you should just plan ahead on what kind of meal you would like to do and cook your meal for Christmas. So don't forget to choose a day to go shopping in case you're going to cook, and buy everything you need for your Christmas Eve meal. I'm gonna write it down. So choose a day to go shopping for food. You may consider one or two dishes that you like and cook them, or you can always do something that I truly considered, so there's no judgment here. That is just ordering a pizza. But instead of ordering a pizza just for yourself, just order a large pizza and go crazy. Just eat whatever you like, and that doesn't take too much of your time if you don't like cooking. And of course, since we're talking about food, don't forget the Christmas sweets that you should also buy or cook or bake in advance. So this is the fifth item on our list. Cook or bake your Christmas goodies. Yeah. So the main thing is you have some kind of special treat planned for yourself during that night. And it won't be Christmas alone, it will be Christmas with you, that you created for yourself because you deserve it. Okay, so besides food, which is great, but there is more to life than it. Food. You should also have a plan for what you are going to do. And I don't know if you open your gifts at midnight or only on the next morning, but considering you open them at midnight, you should have a plan of something you enjoy doing until that time. So you can pick out a couple of movies, of good movies, and I would suggest positive movies, like maybe comedies or action movies, because I mean they're not really Christmassy, but you don't want to go watch a huge drama when you're spending Christmas alone. I think it's best if you choose like a good comedy and a good action movie, or even if you're into that, some don't know if you're into movies. If you're not, of course, you can choose to do other things. For instance, I really like playing video games, and I would probably include an hour dedicated to playing my favorite video game or whatever game I'm playing at the moment, just because it's something that I enjoy doing and I deserve it because I did my best in coping with 2020, and this was a really difficult year regardless of the virus, which is still being very, very difficult. But even before it came, 2020 had already been really mean to me. So I definitely deserve a great Christmas, and one that I can remember years after and say, I'm glad I made that choice of spending Christmas alone, and I'm glad I made the choice of taking care of myself and making it special for myself, because I deserve it. And that's what you should think too, because you deserve it. So, coming back to our Christmas activities, what can we do? I was talking about video games. Well, that's something, or you can watch movies and a show, or you can also just pick out a great music album and get your book and just spend a few hours reading, if that's what makes you happy. I mean, you can even draw yourself a bath and relax, but I wouldn't go for anything that is too philosophical or contemplative that might get you in a lonely or sad mood. So personally, I will definitely be watching some comedies like Home Alone, or I don't know, I love a Christmas comedy that I love is Love Actually, but it's a bit depressing also because it's about love, and if we are alone it might be challenging. But I don't know, there are great choices. We are so lucky because we have so many choices of movies and shows to watch. I mean, 2020 may be a horrible year, but we are living great times regardless. Okay, so when the time comes to open the presents, you should definitely have at least one present for yourself. I can tell you that this year I already have 3 gifts for myself. Nothing too fancy, but I just love unwrapping gifts, and I'd rather have several small gifts than just a single gift. So yeah, I mean, you may think it's stupid to buy and wrap gifts for yourself, but for instance, I bought a book and I bought a scented candle, and the book, when I received it, I wrapped immediately, so of course I know what the book is, but I didn't read through it. I didn't go through the pages, so it will be sort of a surprise for me. And the scented candle, I mean, I chose the scent, of course, but I have no idea of what it smells like right now. I already forgot. So it will be also a nice surprise. And the other gift is just a pair of funny socks. So that actually I had purchased them last year to give to someone that I ended up not meeting on Christmas. I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but I kept them for myself. And I don't remember exactly how they look or what they look like, so it will also be kind of a surprise. But the point is, buy at least one gift for yourself. I'm gonna write it down. Buy one gift at least for yourself. And of course, wrap it like a gift. And I think that's it. I mean, after opening your gift, you may be too sleepy and just go to bed, or you may become a little bit nostalgic, so you should probably have a backup plan of something to do just before going to bed. Like maybe since you picked out a few movies or shows, you can, before unwrapping your gifts, you can take some time to call someone you want, maybe a member of your family or friends, and that way you will have an extra program to watch after opening your gifts. So I'm going to include 8. Don't forget to call a loved one after dinner. Yeah, so you can spend like 10 minutes on the phone and just, I mean, don't make it depressing, please. You don't need that. If you don't have anyone to call, just don't call anyone and just let yourself be wrapped in any movies that you picked out to watch. And that's it. I think I'm going to go over the things we discussed to have a good Christmas alone. Oh, I remember something, which is the Christmas morning. I mean, all that I said still applies to the Christmas morning. You should definitely have planned a nice Christmas breakfast, maybe some eggs and bacon. I mean, sorry if you're a vegetarian, but something that you really like, maybe some pancakes. Just make it special for yourself, because you deserve to have a great day after all of these hardships that 2020 has brought us. So, yeah, just plan a great breakfast, and maybe on Christmas Day you could take a walk if the weather allows it. If not, you should also just relax and talk particular day that you are making the best of instead of ignoring, because sometimes ignoring special occasions can have a more negative effect than just dealing with them and trying to enjoy them our way. Okay, so I'm gonna go through our list. I have number 1. Make sure your living room is warm and cozy. Number 2. Set up your Christmas tree and Christmas decorations in advance. Number 3. Find the right table decorations to make a beautiful Christmas table for yourself. Number 4. Choose a day to go shopping for food and get everything you need to prepare your meals in advance. Number 5. Cook or bake your Christmas goodies, or as we talked about, don't forget to call the restaurant and order